if I lose this fight, I might not get another shot at the title. It means, it means the dream, the prayer, and everything I had coming true. Tate made the champion today, Bob will be champion tomorrow. So it means everything to me.
Now, as he comes into the ring at 232 pounds for his first defense. And he's going against a challenger who comes in at 207 and a half. So there is roughly a 25-pound edge for the champion, Tate. All right, now we'll have the introduction of the fighters. The ring announcer, Donnie Anderson.
Introducing the challenger, weighing 207 pounds, from Los Angeles, California, the #1 contender, Mike Weaver. Opponent, weighing 242 pounds, from Knoxville, Tennessee, the heavyweight champion of the world, Big John Tate.
What's going on, family? I'm Scrapbookboxing, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. I want to take a look at Big John Tate and Mike Weaver. What a fight this would become. Now, Mike Weaver would get multiple opportunities at the heavyweight championship belt. 1979, he was in there with Larry Holmes. Be in a ring with Michael Dokes. We'll be showing that fight. But right now, we're looking at Big John Tate and Michael Weaver. Big John Tate is on your right, and Mike Weaver is on your left.
Following the Tate-Weaver fight, we'll have Sugar Ray Leonard and Dave Boy Green from Landover, Maryland. And then we'll go on to Las Vegas to finish the night of champions. Larry Holmes defending against Leroy Jones. There's the tail of the tape. The weight you can see, 6'4" in height for the champion against 6'1", 3 inches in height, 3 inches in a little less than 3 inches, at not quite 78. It's like 77 and a half. But call it 2 inches. And 3 inches in height, 25 pounds in weight.
Now, Big John Tate was the 1976 Olympic gold medal winner in the heavyweight division.
Panama is a judge, and Cesar Ramos of Puerto Rico is a judge.
He would win the gold medal in those games.
It was a losing bout to Larry Holmes that really started Mike Weaver toward this moment. He had Larry Holmes in a bit of trouble early in their fight. Finally ran out of gas. Larry got him in the throat. Now he's in against Big John Tate. Thought by most people to be the toughest opponent that Tate has had here. John had 3 fights last year, and he won the WBA title in Pretoria, South Africa, from Tutsia.
Now, Tate would be knocked out with Trevor Berbick, 1980. It would be on the same night that Sugar Ray Leonard would face Roberto Duran.
Tate said he fully intended to set the pace of this fight, and so far here in the first round, he's doing it. Unloading some heavy stuff on Weaver against the ropes.
Once again, Big John Tate is in the white trunks, and Michael Weaver is in the maroon trunks.
Mike Weaver was very quick earlier this week to point out the man's won 20 consecutive fights, and he's knocked out 15 people. That tells me he's got some power. Factor that we must watch. Tate is brilliantly conditioned, exceptionally so. Stamina, on the other hand, has been something of a problem for Mike Weaver.
Mike Weaver's nickname is the Hercules because of his chiseled physique.
207, with all of of the development of muscles, you'd think he would be heavier. Frame is light. 15 under WBA rules, 3 knockdowns will stop the fight in the same round. Well, the first round is about done. The biggest man, it's easy to spot John. He towers above the challenger, Mike Weaver. John's in the white trunks, Mike in the red trunks, and Weaver did not sit down between rounds. Tate trained by his manager, Coach A. Smiller and Don Marshall. Mike Weaver, manager is Don Manuel. Chief second is Ray Barnes. I guess one of the things that really got the attention of the people in the Los Angeles area, Mike, born in Texas, moved out to Pomona when he was very young, about 2 years old, went to Ganesha High School out there. And one day he flopped around, hadn't done very well, and he was about ready to give things up in his boxing career. Tate just missed with that right. And he went down and he worked out with Eddie Bossman Jones. And Don Manuel was handling Jones at the time, and Weaver planted Eddie. Whopped him upside the head, and down he went in the gym. And they got a hold of Manuel and said, "You better come down and look at this big guy, because he's a horse." And then later, Weaver was working with Kenny Norton, and again was thinking about giving it up. But Kenny Norton encouraged him to continue his career. And so he had a tough loss to Larry Holmes, and now he's up against Big John Tate. Not that bad to get 2 title opportunities. So quickly, a hard right by Tate and a left by Tate. And that jarred Mike Weaver. 2 hardest blows of the fight right there. Both of them coming from Tate. And Serena of Mexico, the referee.
Don't wait. Don't wait. Sit down. Right.
Sort of bullying him back into the rope, trying to pin him. 25 pounds is a lot of weight. Left hook by Weaver. Just missed that shot to the head as they moved underneath it. Now Weaver, I think, beginning to realize he's got to get out of there. John's leaning all over him. End of round 2. WBA Heavyweight Championship, and after the second round, Mike Weaver sat down. Tate comes out strong. John has pretty well controlled the pace of the fight from the beginning. Shoved Mike Weaver away as Weaver dug a left to the body. That's a good left hand by Mike Weaver. He caught Tate on the side of the head as John came in. And Serena, the Mexican referee, asking Mike to keep his head up a bit, trying to avoid a butt. Tate hooks him to the head and gets him.
That's right. Make him short. Get off the rope. Get off the rope.
But Tate's just absolutely smothering Mike Weaver right now. To the body. Lead right by Tate. I don't think he really did a whole lot of damage. He got the crowd pretty excited. But that overhand right there hurt him. Tate really cutting loose here in the third round with a little more than a minute to go. was on the money. Tate blinked a little, but comes right back. Half a minute to go, round 3. Tate gets him with a right and a left to the body, and finishes him in the white trunks. John Tate, the challenger. The dark trunks, the red, Mike Weaver. This is round 4. Weaver had one good shot in that 3rd round. He caught Tate flush on the jaw with a short left hook. Tate has just sort of rolled back around pretty much so far in the fight. With a 25-pound edge. Flurry sends Weaver back into the ropes. Not much, a whole lot of punishment in that little group of punches. Going at a pretty heady pace. I suggested he was in exceptional physical condition. At this pace, we're going to find out. Long right hand got in there again. Another one by Tate. This time it is Weaver with a right and a left hook. Excuse me, Weaver, not Gregory. Sorting through the history of this night in the years to come as Tate comes in and just misses with that long right hand lead. The story of Eddie Gregory's win over Marvin Johnson will be told and retold so many times as he suddenly unleashed a furious barrage of blows to stop Johnson in the 11th round. That was the bout that opened the action in our Night of Champions. Sugar Ray Leonard and Dave Boy Green follow this one, and then Larry Holmes and Leroy Jones. Mike Weaver, again, by the Mexican referee to watch your head. Referee, I got enough trouble. This big old tree trying to fall on me. He's taller than I am, and I got to weather the storm somehow.
Get down with it. Get down. Back in there. Back in there when you're in there. All that body.
Come on, go wait. You got him cut. You got him cut. Come on. You got him cut. You got him. Come on, Mike. Go away. Come on.
Tate a bit wild. He's spending a lot of energy here in this round with flurries that aren't having any effect. Weaver, on the other hand, is getting a little sharper. Mike's finding him some on that infighting. At the end of round 4.
Come on, follow him up.
Overhand right on the jaw by Tate. Wicked left hook by Weaver. Tate goes back into the rope. Tate may be hurt. Weaver hits him with the right hand. Weaver's trying to get him. It was a hard left hook that rattled Tate back into the rope. All of a sudden, Mike Weaver finally got the big punch he was looking for. And John Tate is there. Weaver is wild. Can't get the Tate. Tate leaning back on the rope. Tate almost put down with a left, then a right. Tate hanging on. Minute 15 to go in round 12. Right, left. There's a right hand on the jaw of Tate. Weaver desperately trying to get to the big guy. Tate had totally dominated this fight up to the 12th round. And he almost went down with the left hook. Suddenly it is Weaver, the pursuer, the man in charge. And Tate's hanging on. First time in the fight that Tate had been jarred.
Tate's been hurt again with a left hook by Mike Weaver.
Left eye of John Tate. Weaver's got it pinned in the corner.
Weaver needs to throw punches to the body, come up with an uppercut. When he gets Tate on the ropes, he needs to calm down and throw punches both sides of the body and come up with an uppercut and possible left hook. That's what it's going to take to get Tate out of there.
Well, if you've wondered whether John Tate could take a punch, have a look. First Tate with a right to the head.
Tate is vulnerable to a left hook. Short left hook on the inside.
Weaver comes with an overhand right, and there's the big one right there. That left hook flush on the jaw. Look at it from this angle now. Tate, overhand right. Not a whole lot on it. Goes to the body, comes back over the top. Then the overhand right by Weaver, and then pow. A big left hook flush on the jaw, and it rattled John Tate right down to his shoelaces. Sure. Brown and Big John better get off the ropes, I would think. He looks into his corner, and that's what they're trying to tell him to do. Stay out in the ring and move around. You got it in the bag. Don't get yourself pinned and get nailed.
Back him up, John. Back him up.
On our local stations that after the decision, we'll be taking a station break. That right hand by Weaver was a little high on the side of the head. Both men now showing some wear and tear. Both men obviously tired. Weaver pressing the fight here in the 15th round. The man everybody said they doubted he had the stamina to go 15. Still pressing the issue.
Mike Weaver is behind on this fight. John Tate is the champion. He holds the WBA heavyweight championship belt. This is Mike Weaver's second opportunity at a heavyweight championship belt. First one happened in 1979 when he took on Larry Holmes for the WBC version of the heavyweight championship belt. Now he meets up with John Tate. John Tate will get this title for the vacant WBA heavyweight championship belt with Jerry Coetzee of South Africa. It was relinquished by Muhammad Ali. Oh my God. Tate is always vulnerable for a left hook, but he got nailed and was only a minute and a few seconds left in the fight. This is incredible. Who would have thought Mike Weaver would become the heavyweight champion of the world?
Battered and bumped all over the place all night long and hit him with the left hand. And Tate has scarcely moved since he went down. The doctors have moved into the ring to have a good look at him. And I'm not sure that he's regained the...
It didn't help that Tate, after being caught with a left hook by Weaver, landed on his face.
As Tate had this fight in the bank,
200 plus pounds behind him.
He got tagged first in the middle of the round by a left, and then back here in the corner, bang to the
right to the body, left hook to the head. That's what put Tate down.
And he went right down on his face, and he went out.
We got caught one more time on the way down.
Until he was counted out at 2:15 of the 15th round.
Oh, what a punch that was.
Well,
now he's gone. He got caught again. And he goes right down on his face. My goodness.
Turnaround. Absolutely startling.
Big John Tate, 1976 gold medal winner in the heavyweight division,
from that crushing left hook,
loses his title
by
to Mike Weaver.
His corner had yelled
Amazing.
at him for at least 10 rounds. Throw some
Scrapbook
punches,
Boxing,
throw
Museum of the
some
Forgotten
punches,
Fisticuffs
go out
series.
and
All great
fight
fights and
the
all great
man.
fighters will never be forgotten on my channel. 100 years of World Championship
And
fights.
in the 15th, he ended it.
Mike Weaver,
There's
Big
the
John
right
Tate.
to the body. Here's the left hook that ended it. Pow! Right there.
WBA
Mike
Heavyweight
Weaver
Championship
is
belt.
the
Switches
new
hands.
WBA Heavyweight Champion.
Unbelievable.
My goodness. What a turnaround. We'll be back with more from Knoxville after this word from our local station.
Listen, John Tate's hometown.
Mike, congratulations. Absolutely stunning. I didn't see how in the world you could do it without knocking him out, and suddenly there it was.
I felt I was behind the fight. I was letting Big John take the play. I was jabbing, I was moving and everything. I was a little tight, but they told me I was behind the 14th round. And I had to go all out to win. I had to win by knockout.
That'll shut up a lot of people who questioned your stamina, won't it?
Yeah, sure. I wasn't tired really, but I just seemed like I was tight.